section number 8, which is called name element. This chapter is used to insert the name, individual name or family name with a child or infant together, traveling to international places between the two cities. So let us learn how in Amadeus we give input to entry the names of passenger in a particular PNR or particular booking. So passenger, this is called passenger name record, that is PNR entry of name in the booking. So to retrieve any already existing booking, we have to use the command called RT, retrieve booking command, and then give the last name or surname of a particular person. It will give in the result the details of particular passenger. For example, here we have used RT Columbus, which will give you that on the name of Mr. C. Columbus, what are the bookings. So line number 1 indicate the name of passenger. Line number 2 and 3, their inbound and outbound journey that has been given with the date of a journey and departure and arrival time. This is almost a full booking having PNR number also generated with details of phone number of client of Madrid, as well as ticketing time limit, that what is the last time limit when ticket has to be issued. In this case, it is the 30th September. Now you can see that we have already discussed now in white that the different name elements and phone number, ticketing time limits. So NM command is used to insert name element. One is number of passenger. So, and now the surname. Here surname in a given example is Drake / first name Francis space Mr. Here you can see serial number 1 name element has been entered. I'm not showing that earlier seat availability and seat cell segment. After that, you have to do this name element. Ignore. Another example. Again, one passenger. The surname is Koenig. G. Mr. Spelling Mr. NM1 KOENIG / G and Mrs. Now these are the indicators which gives you for male, adult male Mr. For adult female married Mrs. MRS, Miss for not married, MS whether marital status is unknown, and master for child, male child having more than 12 years of age. Less than 12 years it will be CHD used for child, and less than 2 years it will be used INF, that is infant. Input the name entry of Miss Topolos. So NM, one passenger, Topolos / C and Miss. Where is the wrong? Let's say NM1 Topolos C. Yes, there was a space, so that's why it has given wrong entry. So ignore. Now when more than one passenger having same surname, so in this case you have to only write the surname once and the given name twice. So here passenger are 2, so NM2. Hubbard is the surname, C Mr. Now H Mrs. / H Mrs. So both the passenger number 1, passenger number 2, Mr. C. Hubbard and Mrs. H. Hubbard has been taken. Ignore. Name entry Mr. J. Spratt and Mrs. L. Spratt. So, and M, 2 passenger, SPRATT slash J, Mr. slash L, Mrs. We are learning the entry of a passenger with the same surname. Now, when a child is traveling with the passenger, then how to enter the child name with the passenger name? Here, child occupies the seat. That's why here an M2 means 2 seats. So, to pray and Mrs. slash Mari, which is child. So, number 1, Anne Dupre, Mrs. And number 2, Marie Dupre, child. Now here, Mr. and Mrs. Smith with a child and Smith. So, child and Mr. and Mrs. So, there are 3 passengers. Smith slash P Mr. slash R Mrs. and then slash N child. So Mr. and Mrs. Smith with the N Smith child. So 3 persons entry. Ignore. Now, how to give an entry of a infant, because infant does not occupy seats. So here you will be able to see that with whom infant is traveling, you have to only give 1 seat if the 1 passenger is traveling. So here in case of Carmen Rius, Mrs. Carmen Rius, the infant Maria is traveling, which is under 2 years of age. So NM1, because only 1 seat will be occupied. Rius slash Carmen Mrs. Here there is no slash will be used. So within bracket infant and name of an infant. No need to give surname. So Mrs. C. Rius is traveling with infant Maria. Now assume a passenger Hansfeld and Anfield traveling with their infant. So again this is the same case, but father and mother. So here NM2 F Z E L G is the surname, unusual surname. So Hans Mr. slash and Mrs. within the bracket INF. Name of the infant is Ingmar. So Mr. and Mrs. Fizzled with infant Ingmar. Ignore. Now when more than 2 surnames are there, then how to enter the both passenger name in a single booking? So here it is important that you have to give separate surnames of the 2 passengers. So in this example, 2 passengers are traveling with a different surname. One is J. Williams and other is P. Thomas. So let us give NM command with a separate NM1. The first traveler name Williams J. Mr. Now you have to give another detail of the passenger with a different surname. So NM is already used. Again 1 passenger having Thomas surname and P. Mixture. So this is the way by which we can entry The two passengers with a different surname. Now you can review the chapter, but by doing several times, you will learn that how different types of name entry can be done in Amadeus. That is for this chapter only. Thank you.